Okay, I'm going to attempt to show you the power of JSONs, or I think that's how you pronounce them, JSONs. I had no idea what they are. In fact, I still don't, and maybe that's the problem with AI, is that you don't really learn things for yourself. Or maybe that's a debate for another time. But I think a JSON is a file that's got loads of code in it, and things like Foundry use them to do cool things, and that's about as much as I know. And what I've discovered is ChatGPT will write them for you. And not only that, but it will write them based on things that you've trained it to do. So, and this is, I'll do a whole other video on this if people are interested, but I've made my own GPT. So if you're a paid subscriber to ChatGPT, and I think for GMs it's well worth it, or certainly it is for me, for things like this. And even as I do a lot of solo RPGing as well, and I find the paid version of ChatGPT much better at that. Anyway, you can make your own GPTs and you can train them. You can upload documents, including the rules and supplements to games. So I own those PDFs. I've uploaded them to this GPT, so I've trained it as being my expert in the game Dragonbane. So you make a GPT, upload your PDFs. I can show you how to do that another time if you like. But what I've discovered you can get it to do is actually make you content that you can then easily import into Foundry using JSONs. I'm going to show you how to do that now. So I'm going to take this PDF, for example, and in here is a chart for injuries. So in Dragonbane, if someone takes a serious injury, you can roll on this chart. But what I'm going to challenge my GPT to do, and I haven't tested this yet for this particular, I've tested it for rolling on treasure charts, random events and things like that, but I haven't tried it on a severe injuries chart, so this could go horribly wrong. But I'm going to attempt it to make me a new one. I like this one from Dragonbane, but let's see if it can come up with some alternatives ones. So I'm going to use the good old Windows Shift S to take a screenshot. I'm sure on Macs there's an alternative. So take my screenshot of the chart. We'll go back to my GPT and simply paste that in there. And I'm going to say, please make me a new D20 rollable serious injury chart for Dragonbane. And you could do this for 5e or any other games that you play. I would like it to have 20 new serious injuries and rules that would work within games of Dragonbane. And I like some of these to be a bit amusing, so some, but not all, should be amusing. See what it comes up with. So it's analysing the image as an example. Here we go, quick as that. Now, if you're happy just to run with PDFs and documents, you could just print off this chart, but we're going to try and get this quick and easy into Foundry. There we go, let's have a look. Broken pinky. You get a bane on all dexterity-based rolls, healing time 2d4 days. So it's instantly created me 20 different alternative serious injuries and given me the rules. Let's just check how different they are. Yeah, they're completely different. So what we've got: cracked tooth, sprained ankle, bruised ego, bane on all confidence. Well, you know, that makes perfect sense. What else have we got? Sliced ear, based on hearing-based awareness roles. I'm just pausing there for a second. I'm not sure there is a confidence. Let's double check. I'm not sure there is a confidence role, you know, in Dragonbane. It is a newish game to me. Let's double click on one of the characters. So this is what you have to watch out for sometimes. Yeah. So despite teaching it the game, and I think it does a blooming good job, you do need to watch out for things like that. But as a GM, I'm happy to, you know, adapt that on the fly. I would probably get, what would be the best skill there? Depending on the situation, it could be a performance, bluffing, depending what kind of role they were having to do at the time, or it might just be willpower or charisma. So yeah, worth double checking these things, trying to spot if there's anything else maybe not interesting for you non-Dragonbane characters. Crafting roles. That's my dog barking in the background. Thank you very much, Frankie. Yeah, there is crafting. Shush, Frankie. It's only ChatGPT. Where did we get distracted by that blooming dog? So yeah, we've got 20 new ones there. We might want to edit it slightly if you're bothered about it getting a rule wrong like that, but I'm happy to run with that mid-game. Everything else looks... I mean, there isn't any speech roles, but there is a language role, so, you know, I can quickly adapt that. But for the purposes of this, we're going to ask it to export this as a JSON. Please convert this to a JSON so I can import it into Foundry VTT. Now, ChatGPT seems very skilled in Foundry VTT. I haven't trained it. It seems to know all about it. And as you've seen from some of my other videos, it's helped me make macros and things like that. So yeah, I guess it's just trawled that off the internet. Controversial, I know. But let's see what it comes up with. There we go. Quick as that. And as you can see, it's now providing me a code which I can barely understand. You know, I'm recognizing these injuries here, but text, weight, I think weight is, you know, oh, that's if like if I wanted one of these to be on a, I think on a roll of 1 and 2, it's this. I think that will be there, but I'm not going to type that code in. I'm just going to get it to do it for me. You can import this JSON into Foundry VTT to create your new rollable table. So what we do is copy that code. Now we need to open up Notepad. Here's one I made earlier. Create a new Notepad, paste that into there. Let me move this across a little bit so you can see it better. So we've just simply pasted that into a new Notepad. Now we need to save this as. Can you see that? Okay, yep. Paste that somewhere. I'll put that in my Dragonbane folder for now. And we will call it injuries. And here's the important bit, .json. JSON. Save. Back into Foundry now. We will go to our tables section. My tables is a little folder I've created. I won't put it in my desert because they're about to leave the desert, so I'll just put it in my tables for now. And we're going to create a new table. So this button here, injuries, new injuries, new serious injuries, create new table. Now that's completely empty. So what we do is close, right click, import data. We've got export and import data. I'll talk about export in a moment, but import data, never knew what that was for. this is what it's for, I think. I mean, there might be other reasons for using it, but import data, it's asking you to point it to your JSON file. So choose, we'll go back to my Foundry content, Dragonbane, injuries, open, let that upload. Come on, there we go. Import, and fingers crossed if this has worked. Boom. Look at that. How long has this video been going? 10 minutes. And I could probably have done it quicker if I wasn't trying to explain it. So within 10 minutes, I've got a brand new serious injuries table within Foundry. Very little typing from me. So let's get the chat open, give it a quick roll. Boom. It was asking me for, I play with my players in person, so I give them the option to roll the dice on the table. That's what that box was. And Master Uguay, one of the children I'm teaching to play Dragonbane wanted to be Master Uguay, and why not? Unfortunately, Master Uguay has twisted their back, which is possible. He's an old fella, is Master Uguay. Bane on all strength-based rolls, healing time 3d6 days. So poor Master Uguay. I'll show you that one more time. Yeah, so this box, quite an interesting module. I think it's something called in-person rolls or something like that. And yeah, it allows your players to roll physical dice if they like that kind of thing. So you could type it in here. In fact, I'm going to type a number 7, and it'll give us number 7 on our new chart. Master Uguay has also got a nosebleed. Bane on awareness rolls, healing time 1d4 days. So very, very easy, very, very simple. So that was an example of taking a picture and getting it to create something new, or you could just simply get it to take the image. Like, let's say what's this is. This is what happens if you roll a demon on the dice when you're doing ranged attack. So let's see. You accidentally hit a random player. Cool. Sorry, getting distracted by the funny results there. I paste it into here and just ask it to simply turn it into a JSON. Please turn this chart into a JSON for Foundry VTT. Doink. Here we go. It's making it for us. Copy code. Create a new file. Notepad. We'll save this as ranged mishap. Oh, don't forget .json. Nearly forgot. Nearly misspelt it as well. Save that where we can find it. Go back to my rollable tables. Create a new table. Ranged mishap. Close that. Right click. Import data. Choose our JSON that I've misspelt. My keyboard types 2 E's for some reason occasionally, which I need to fix. Import. Fingers crossed this has worked. So weapon mishap table. I want to change that to ranged actually. I thought I'd save that. Ranged. But there it is. Within seconds we've got them all in there. Hit roll. Master Uguay has tried to shoot somebody and he rolls a 6. You hit yourself by mistake. Roll for damage as usual, but without damage bonuses. So you can see how we can use an image to ask GPT to create something similar. We can use an image, a screenshot, and just ask it to turn it into a JSON. You can even tell it to just make things on the fly. Let's. I'm quite enjoying random encounters for various locations. My characters are about to go through the mountains actually, and I've been meaning to make this, so why don't I show you the power of ChatGPT to help us. Please make a let's go for D20. Why not? Let's challenge it. A D20 rollable table of mountain encounters. Dragon Bane, just to make sure. I'm sure it knows this. See what it comes up with. So I've this time no inspiration from an image or a screenshot. Just asked it to go straight into making the table for us. Interesting that it's gone straight into making a JSON rather than providing the table. Let's tell it off. Well, I won't tell it off. It's too. I don't want it to kill me one day when they take over. Please. Also, double E, please. Also, display this as a table. See how it does. There we go. A lovely table. What kind of things were your group? You encounter a group of mountain goats grazing peacefully. What's at the other end of the scale? A narrow ledge forces you to make a perilous climb to continue. Cool. 10. A group of bandits attempt to ambush you from the cliffs above. A mountain lion stalks you, waiting for the right moment to strike. How cool. So let's do this again. Copy code. You're getting the idea now. Let's go to our notepad, create a new note, paste that in there, simple as that. File, save as, mountain encounters, .json, don't forget that, .json, save, back to Foundry, back to my rollable tables, add mountain encounters, create new rollable table, close that, right click, import data, choose file, mountain encounters. Fingers crossed this works. Tends to do pretty well with the rollable encounters. Monsters and NPCs, sometimes you need to download a JSON for it, train it, give it an example. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Import, let's see how it's got on here. Mountain encounters, boom, there they all are. Give it a roll. What happens to Master Uguay now? 12. You find a rare herb known for its powerful healing potions. Of course you do, Master Uguay. You can fix your nosebleed and your twisted back with that. Right, let's try and do a monster. Let's try without giving it a JSON to go on. What kind of monster do we? Let's have a mountain troll. Master Uguay's up in the mountains. Please give me a new monster for Dragonbane. And the reason I've said monster there is actually in Dragonbane you have NPCs, which might be a goblin or something like that, or monsters. And monsters attack slightly differently. They always come with a D6 rollable chart. So let's see how this does. Actually, yeah, this is going to be a great example, because to make this work, I will need a rollable chart to go with this as well. Please give me a new monster for Dragonbane. A winter mountain troll. See what it does with the word winter. Here we go. Getting our description. It's giving me some stats. They all look sensible and okay. Oh, brilliant. And it's remembered to do a D6 attacking roll. It's even describing its thick fur, resistant to cold. It's got regeneration, which is typical for trolls. even given some ideas for some loot. Didn't ask it for that, and it doesn't. I don't think it normally does that in Dragonbane. So I don't. That's great. And it's preempted my needs. It has created a JSON. Now I've got a feeling this isn't going to work too well. I think if I remember last time, and obviously you need to adapt this for your systems. It might work better or not, but for monsters, let's give it a try though. Create a new NPC. It's going to be a monster. Winter mountain troll. So it's a very similar process. You create a blank item for it, rollable table, or a actor. Right click. Oh, wait a minute. No, I haven't made my JSON, have I? Or have I? No, I didn't. Mountain troll. There it is. File. Save as. Mountain troll. .json. Good old JSON. Has it done that? Right click. I'm not confident about this one. Let's see. We might have to do some tinkering. Mountain troll. Missed an L off the end. Doesn't matter. Import. Let's have a look. Mountain troll. We'll need to add an image. Oh, it hasn't done a bad job. Ferocity 4. I don't think there's any creatures in Dragonbane so far with Ferocity 4, so I'm going to reduce that to 3. Movement 20. Wow, that's fast. I might need to compare that against some other trolls in the game. But anyway, hit points. It's a tough old thing. It's put the description there. Nothing in skills, inventory. Don't think we need those things, but let's see. This is where you would normally click for it to do its monster attacks. Yeah, it's doing nothing. So that's what I suspected. We need to go back and get it to export that as a rollable table. Okay, please export the D6 attacks table as a rollable table JSON. There we go. Looks about right. Magic. Copy that. Paste that in there. File. Save as. This time we want it as winter troll attacks .json. Nearly forgot your JSON. And we'll go to our rollable tables. I might need to tidy these up at some point, but my tables, winter troll attacks. It doesn't matter what you call it. Create rollable table, close it, import data, find our winter troll attacks, open. Come on, import. Let's just double check that. There they are. Now the cool thing is, if we get open our winter troll again, go back to our rollable tables. It took me a while to figure this out, but all we have to do is simply drag it onto there. Now poor Master Uguay, let's target him. He's getting attacked by a winter troll. And there we go, it works. What's happened to Master Uguay now? Below that 6. Oh, Master Uguay. Ice Spike. The troll conjures a spike of ice from the ground, impaling a target and dealing 2d8 damage. The target must make a strength roll to break free or be immobilized for 1 turn. Amazing. love it. What we've been going 24 minutes, and look at that workflow. We have what have we got? We've got a 20 mountain encounter table. We've got a ranged mishap table. We have a new serious injuries table that goes, no, it doesn't go with that. We've got a winter mountain troll attack, which goes with the new winter troll monster that we generated in seconds. Next, I'd probably go and get it to create a lovely winter troll image for me. So I'm hoping you're starting to see the power once again that AI has available to us as dungeon masters and Foundry combined. I mean, I didn't know what a JSON was, but I certainly love them now at how easy that is. Hope that's been helpful. Like I said, if people want me to make a video on how to train your own GPT to become your assistant for a game and do things like this, just let me know. Okay, bye.